People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream?
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
Hey friends, my name's Art Hayes, and I'm your host for The American Dream, Selling Minnesota. If you've seen me before, you know I love a good bakery, so I'm standing outside Patisserie Margot, one of my favorites in Edina, Minnesota. Today we're going to take a tour of a brand new housing development, the row homes, and we're going to visit Town Hall Station. Let's go. So I'm here with my good friend Rebecca Remick, principal of City Homes, a custom home builder, and we're at her new row home development in Edina. Thanks for joining us.
So excited to be here.
So tell me, where's the concept of row homes come from?
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. It really is an answer for cities, big populated cities, to help create more density and prevent urban sprawl.
Nice. So what makes these row homes unique, your row homes?
Right, so we have real hardwood floors. We have an elevator in each of the row homes. We have Marvin windows, we have Miele appliances. Every single thing that's put in these homes is high end.
Nice. And who's the target kind of like audience for this home?
So the goal with these is really to span the generations, from a young millennial who travels all the time to an empty nester looking to downsize, or somebody needing to age in place, because we put the elevator in, a lot of other universal design features like wider doorways. It allows people to age comfortably, safely, and securely.
Nice. So will you take us on a tour?
Yes, let's go.
All right. Thanks, Rebecca, for spending some time with us on behalf of City Homes and giving us a tour of this awesome row home community. As we wrap up, anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I really want people to be aware of this product as an alternative to a condo. It is a situation with really low HOA fees, no snow, no mow, and that's it. So for those high-end condos that have a really high HOA fee, it's a great alternative for us. You're also in a community with parks and medical facilities right there, and tons of restaurants at your fingertips. So speaking of that, do you want to go to Town Hall Station?
Let's go. Let's check it out. All right, you got me to Town Hall Station, so tell me, like, what do you love here?
Okay, the sweet potato fries are amazing. All of the tacos are so good, but I really love the sweet corn nacho.
All right, awesome. So who runs this joint? Like, who do we want to talk to today?
Let's talk to my buddy Graham.
Hey, how we doing? Rebecca, hello.
Hey, thanks,
Welcome.
Graham.
Some sweet potato fries.
Yeah.
For
Look
love
at that.
it.
Sweet potato fries.
Yeah. How we doing otherwise?
Good, thanks. So,
Right.
hey, thanks for giving us a couple minutes of your time.
Absolutely.
All right, so tell us about Town Hall Station.
We're the fourth and newest of the 4 Town Hall stores. We have our original that is on the Seven Corners area, where Cedar meets Washington by the U. That's our flagship store where we brew all the beer there, which we're known for. We do brew our own beer, and we'll have a bunch of different craft beers we bring in as well. We also have a Town Hall Tap. That's on 48th in Chicago, South Minneapolis. And much like this place, this is also a neighborhood joint here at the Town Hall Station, the old Wally's gas station that's been converted to what you see here, a luxurious patio, fun for all. Each store is a little individual and has a slightly different menu tweak or change, but I can assure you, you'll get all the same good beers on draft right here.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So tell us, what are some of the most popular things on the menu?
I mean, people really do dig the tacos because it's a la carte. We have like a birria taco, slow roasted. There's a bang bang shrimp taco. It's kind of nice because you can mix and match, street taco style. As far as entrees go, I could literally run away with this dish. It is the blackened walleye. But so it's a Minnesota spin with a Minnesota hot dish, as well as fresh vegetable, which you gotta love. So then you're getting your health food too.
I need to try that. What about drinks? What are the favorite drinks?
Made in the Shade is one that's kind of fun because it's a play off the French 75, but features like fresh cucumber with Hendrix, Saint Germain, and some other secrets that I can't divulge. So yeah, and also and there's also
Okay.
there's
I'll
also
let
a
you keep
cocktail
that.
called the Catching Fireflies served up. It's got a little bit of spice to it, but it's a vodka cocktail with a little bit of pineapple, passion fruit. Again, some really good fruit-forward flavors for summertime.
It sounds
So,
perfect for summer. I need to try that.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, thanks for having us. We'll look at the menu and let you take care of your customers, and then we'll order something.
Yeah, come on down. We've got extensive bourbon and whiskey list. Fun every night.
Appreciate you, pal.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me today. We had the opportunity to see a fabulous row home, a great restaurant and brewery, and a great bakery. My name is Art Hayes. I'm your host for the American Dream, Selling Minnesota. See you next time.
Hey there. Welcome to the American Dream, Selling Twin Cities. I'm Kelly Arbuckle, and I'll be your host today. Today we're on the docks of Lake Minnetonka. I'm so excited to show you what all this lake has to offer. There's picturesque views, million-dollar homes. It is wonderful. Lots of recreational activities. Let's go check it out. I'm going to introduce you to my good friend Nick Wellew. He's with Coldwell Banker Burnett. Nick lives, plays, and works on this lake, and he is going to give us a cruise. Let's go. You live, work, and play here off Lake Minnetonka. You and your beautiful family have lived here, I think, for as long as I've known you. What do you love best about this lake?
I just love the history that surrounds Lake Minnetonka, the uniqueness. It's the only lake close to a major city like it in the country. I love that we don't have to drive 2.5 hours north to be on the water.
Amen to that, brother.
And yeah, we love it out here. Some of the history in front of us here is Big Island. Back in the 1920s, this was a destination for people to come out. There was an amusement park out here. People used to drive their horse and buggy all the way out to Lake Minnetonka and stay in hotels. There were dozens of hotels back in the early 1900s out here. Just a lot of cool things that I've gotten to learn over the years of being out here.
Because you do sell many houses out here, but this is just at your back door. You can come out and enjoy a boat ride anytime you want, and I bet your kids love it too.
Yes, we love it a lot. We try to get out as much as possible. One of the fun things I really enjoy doing with work is I actually love showing houses via boat on the lake.
Oh, absolutely.
People love that, especially if they're not real familiar with the lake. It's a great way to learn and to get used to it.
When you list properties out here, what's your clientele like? What are they looking for? Are they looking for, the great school system, the lake living? What do you find that most people enjoy?
Every part of the lake is a little bit different, from the east side to the south side to the west side. It's kind of all a little bit different flavor. The east side obviously has some of the bigger known mansions on the lake. The farther west you go, you still have beautiful big homes, but not quite to that level. So everybody's a little bit different.
So tell us, I know there's tons of activities on this lake, from 4th of July to Labor Day events and everywhere in between. Anything special that comes to your mind you can talk about?
You know, where I live out on the west side, we have Spirit of the Lakes is a big festival that we do every year. Wyzetta does a big festival every year. Excelsior, where we just were, they do apple days every summer. There's tons of events for everybody around the lake all summer long, starting in early June all the way through Labor Day. And then even in the winter, we have the Klondike races. The dog races go from Excelsior all the way to Wayzata. So really year-round, there's activities that anybody can be involved in, and it's just a great community to be a part of.
Nick, this lake is huge. In fact, I think I heard it's over 14,000 acres. I know there's multiple communities. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Starts over in the west or the east side, Wayzata Bay. Wayzata has great dining, shopping, multiple phenomenal restaurants. You have Excelsior with great restaurants. There's really, I think, 4 different towns that you can go to on Lake Minnetonka and hit different restaurants. Allen Alma's over in Cooks Bay and Mound.
With all of these restaurants, actually the majority of them, you can just take your boat up, dock, and dine, right?
Absolutely, yeah. You have world famous Lord Fletcher's. Everybody knows that place. You have Cove in Wayzata, Maynard's, all those places. Yeah, you can dock. Downtown Wayzata, they have a public dock system, so you can dock there, get off, and you can walk several blocks to all the different restaurants down Lake Street. So it's a real fun, unique thing to have this close to the metro.
So once you're off the lake, your next stop is gotta be Water Street here in downtown Excelsior. This is a gem. This road is filled with shops, cute boutiques, antique shops, fine and casual dining. It's got a great brewery. You're gonna find something different, which is truly what makes this area just a gem of Lake Minnetonka. And I'm telling you, if you've got a chance to visit, and if you're lucky enough to live here, you're living the American dream.
We are in northern Minnesota today to give you a very special tour of a property that was developed over 20 years ago for over $25 million. Over 30 acres of property, 1,200 feet of stunning sandy lakeshore, 4 custom luxury homes, operating as a private residence for many years, a lodge, resort, and a wedding venue. This is a special treat today. Welcome to the American Dream. Let's go take a tour. This very special club car is finally called the 57 Chevy and is part of a fleet of carts that transport the guests all over this beautiful 30-acre property. Miles of beautiful herringbone sidewalk lead you to every corner of this 30-acre estate. Brentwood Estates was originally designed as a luxury retreat for a well-known Minnesota family who had a dream of creating a family gathering place for their 8 children and 20+ grandchildren. A place to relax and meditate was at the forefront of the design of Brentwood Estates, so Frog Pond was created, complete with its very own bridge and gazebo. Walk down to the beach and onto the dock and you have an amazing floating docking system with 5 boat lifts and 2 jet skis, all individually electrified. You will have plenty to do on Big Chippewa Lake. Everyone loves ice cream treats, and the original owner, Barbara, absolutely was inspired to create a 1950s ice cream parlor. Whether you're looking for a chocolate Coca-Cola or an ice cream cone and everything in between, we have that all right here at the ice cream shop. Every child loves to play school, and Barbara was inspired, so she built a schoolhouse just for her grandchildren, surrounded by a picket lake with a teeter-totter and a cow. The Mary Hill is the main lodge, offering over 13,000 beautiful square feet of entertainment space to include a movie theater, billiards room, family room, and primary suite with 2 additional bedrooms and baths, and a 3,000 square foot indoor heated pool. This is truly a grand lodge. St. Anne's, tucked away in the woods. St. Francis, a 5-bedroom house just west of the main Mary Hill Lodge with a stunning living space, 35-foot vaulted ceiling with a wall of windows facing Big Chip Lake. St. Yoakum, a perfect studio conveniently located over the ice cream parlor. And St. Michael, the very first home built, perfect for experiencing the winter retreat we all love and know in Minnesota, with over 300 beautiful miles of snowmobile trails directly behind the property. The current owners have transformed this property into a family vacation, home resort, and destination wedding venue in the time they've lived and owned this property, creating unforgettable memories for all who visit. Whether you're looking for a long, lazy day along the beach, lounging and swimming, enjoying boating and jet skiing, or some sand volleyball, you have every activity at your fingertips. And in the evenings, you can sit around the fire, listening to the loons and watching the fireflies dance in the woods. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today at the beautiful Brentwood Estates. We'd like to thank Keith and Annette and their family for being a part of this tour with you. Don't forget to click and subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch all of our lifestyle shows. I am Carrie Ann Carter, your host. See you next time on The American Dream.
I'm Chuck Gollop, and on this episode of American Dream TV Selling Twin Cities, we are at Highland Bridge, which is the former site of the Ford plant, the Twin Cities Assembly Plant. It's 122 acres that Ford developed back in 1917. They rolled like 7 million cars out of here. Ending production in 2011, this plant was a powerhouse for the neighborhood. It's now been redeveloped into an incredible neighborhood. So I am going to take you on a great journey through Highland Park. I've actually called an Uber. They should be here any second. I'm looking for Byron in a black Ford. Oh, looks like the car was built here. And here's my Uber. Oh my God, this is great. You must be Byron. I'm Chuck. Yes, Byron. Great. Okay. Thanks. Byron, tell me a little bit about the history of your car. And we're actually sitting in front of something iconic that has to do with the Ford plant. Can you tell me about that?
Sure. This particular location is the site of the original Ford assembly plant that was built such that the 1925 car could be, which is a Model T, of course, could be assembled here. And the assembly plant lasted from 1925 until 2011, which was the last year of the Ranger pickup truck, which was the last one that was assembled. So it's been 14 years almost since there was a car made here. This is a 1924 Ford that I've had since just right after high school. I bought it, and I've had it continuously since then. Taken it cross country twice, New York to Seattle, as it says on the side.
How long did that take?
It takes about a month. It's 3,571 miles.
Wow.
Each way. Would you like to start the car?
I would love to, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The crank is attached already.
Here we are on the banks of the Mississippi, overlooking the mighty Locken Dam that used to power the Ford plant. So I want you to picture the Ford plant is now gone, and it has been completely replaced with a mixed unit development with luxury condos, luxury row homes, luxury custom builds, a medical facility, 55 acres of green space, the biggest solar array in the Twin Cities, a tap room, and tons of senior living. I want you, whoa, it's another Ford. How did this thing end up here? What year is this thing?
1929 Ford Model A Roadster, and built 95 years ago on this same site.
What a day, how cool.
It's my wife's great uncle who owned it, and he bought it new. He drove it all the way through till the early 60s.
Wow.
And that was his primary vehicle. They had a small farm in southwestern Minnesota. So.
What's the top speed?
Top speed is probably about 40, and anything over that, it gets really shaky, so
Okay.
yeah.
What are some cool features about this car? Tell me two of your favorite things.
The favorite thing is certainly the convertible top. It's it's a Roadster. The other thing is a rumble seat. And you know, otherwise it's strictly a 2-passenger, and they are real small people apparently, and so we can fit 3 people or 4 people in there.
Okay, so we talked about the car which is built here, but you also know a little bit of history and with the workers living in the neighborhood. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so kind of southeast of the Ford plant, a lot of smaller homes were built in the 50s, and those were all Ford workers.
Yeah, 2,100 people, and they all came to Highland Village. They went to Pudge's. They all were part of this community.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
What a great history, and it's so cool that this car was built in the plant.
Yes. Yep. 1929. It's amazing.
And this whole development centers around this beautiful waters feature which flows down to the Mississippi River and comes to a beautiful end, just like the end of our episode. Thanks for watching American Dream TV. I've been your host, Chuck Gollop. Thanks for watching Selling Twin Cities. We'll see you on the next one.
Today we're in Farmington, Minnesota, just 25 minutes south of downtown Minneapolis and St. Paul. We're at ADTV, the only 55 and older active community, patio home community in the entire state of Minnesota, south of the river. Why don't we come on in? We're gonna meet the builder, Paul Whiteman. We're gonna meet the sales rep, Dave Bielke, and take a tour. We're here at the clubhouse of ADTV. We're gonna meet Paul Whiteman, the builder, the visionary, the creator of all this. So come on inside and follow me. So we're here in the clubhouse of ADTV. This has all been part of your vision. How did you even think of this in the first place?
You know, the idea came from, you know, the developments in the South where it's geared towards 55 plus, senior type living, but activities, tons of things to do, keeping people active. That was important. And to bring that idea up to Minnesota versus everyone having to go south for that type of living.
Yeah, so you mentioned the South because honestly, we don't see this here. This is, frankly, this is the only project like this side of the metro. So you're talking south, like southern United States.
Correct, yeah. I didn't understand why we didn't see that up here.
Yeah.
And you're starting to see it more and more. You know, there's some other companies coming up and some that are established now, but we thought to get on the front end of this and to start this trend was important.
You know, now back to the clubhouse here. This is really, really awesome. Can we kind of take a tour? You can show me what you were thinking about? Yeah, let's go. So obviously we have the clubhouse I see behind us and that you showed us with the interior amenities. Now there's the outdoor amenities, including this pool.
There is, yeah. It's important to us to have several different amenities, especially outdoors, for the beautiful summers we have here in Minnesota.
This is gorgeous. This is fantastic.
Tons of space. We picture a lot of people gathering. We've got a big deck area with a living room set, table area, tons of chairs for lounging. And
Now I have to imagine this comes up. Can people have their grandkids in the pool?
They can, yep. There are rules in place with certain times for grandkids to be able to use the pool. And those are in place so that homeowners can also enjoy it without kids in the pool at different times as well.
Wonderful. And I see across the way over here, we have some courts and we have some exterior amenities over there.
Yes, yeah, we have pickleball courts, 2 of them. We also have a tennis court over here, which is marked for 4 more pickleball courts.
Oh, nice.
So you could actually get a big tournament here with 6 pickleball courts going at one time.
Paul, this is beautiful. Thanks for having us here.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming.
Of course.
I'm here with Dave Bielke, the lead sales agent at ADTV, and obviously my business partner.
Hey, Graham.
It's good to see you.
Nice
Thanks
to
for
see you
having me
again.
out. So tell us, what's going on here?
So we're just in one of the many detached floor plans that this builder customizes and builds for anybody who wants to live out here. It's all one level living. Everything's extremely custom.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
So this builder's local. He's from Northfield. He's not a big box builder. So, for an example, if you want to customize some of the finishes, he's able to do that for you. If you want to switch a door over there from over there, he's able to do that for you.
That's great. So you were mentioning some of the upgrades like the Anderson windows, and we were talking to Paul, the builder, about that as well.
Sure.
There's some things here that are being built in at the base that you just don't see in other projects. What are some of those?
Yeah, that's really true. So you also get quartz countertops, which is phenomenal. You also are getting very custom to us. All our trim is brought in and painted on site.
Okay.
We also have solid core doors, so you're not messing with any hollow core doors. You get James Hardy board siding. So the list goes on and on. It's pretty nice.
That's really great. And as I stand in here, this is bright. Obviously, we've been in these homes many times together. It never ceases to amaze me how much natural light are in these homes.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest reasons I think people buy out here. You can see from front to back, there's just tons of natural light. So they try to build everything with windows on all the sides, and yeah, it's very inviting.
This place has it all. Honestly, if you've been looking at 55 and older living, if you're looking for resort style, you want a community like this, I'm telling you, there's no other place in the entire southern metro in the state of Minnesota you're gonna want to come down here. Do you agree?
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Hope to see you guys.
I want to thank Paul Whiteman, the builder at ADTV, the residents of this community, Dave Bielke, our lead sales agent, and all of you for watching this show. Join us next time on Selling Minnesota and American Dream TV. Dave, should we go take on some of those folks on pickleball?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
My husband and I recently became empty nesters and decided to embrace the lifestyle of travel to check out the best places to live, work, and play around the country. Today, we're in downtown Denver, and we're going to be meeting up with friend Vivi, who is an expert realtor in the Denver market. I'm Amber Garofalo, and this is the American Dream on the road in downtown Denver. Let's go.
Hi, darling. I'm so glad to see you. Oh, it's been too long.
I'm excited to explore downtown Denver with somebody who knows it like no other, yourself.
Yes.
So what are we going to do today?
We need to run quickly because I've got to go show a house.
Okay.
And it's one of my investors who likes to take houses that aren't that pretty and make them beautiful. So we'll go to the Sunnyside neighborhood and check that out. And then I figured we could do some lunch and we could look at some art and just kind of do some fun things around Denver.
That sounds great. Let's head out.
Colorado is interesting, right? Like we have 6 million people that live here, but 70% of our land is national forest. So our housing prices are not going down because we don't have enough for life, and we don't have land to even build. And like we just got 40,000 Venezuelans dropped in our door just 2 months ago. It's a challenge.
What's the average price point for the first-time home buyer?
If it's a single-family home, 680,000. But I mean, the closing I had today was a 2-bed, 2-bath on the east part of Denver, and that closed for $297,000. So I mean, there's still affordable homes here. The good thing about Colorado is we have low property taxes and we have low insurance. Like you think about it, Colorado, we really don't have much except hail and fire. We don't have hurricanes or flood, tornadoes, so our insurance is relatively low compared to the rest of America. It's never, what are we going to do this weekend? It's which thing are we going to do this weekend? The people in Colorado are awesome. We're a much more fit state. We're athletic. We love the outdoors. We love being outside. We love the mountains. I mean, I was a sponsored snowboarder in the 90s. Like, you know, There's a lot of like-minded people here. And I think one of the cool things, I have people move here all the time from other states. And the consistent thing, I mean, into Minnesota, the consistent thing every single person says, they can't believe how nice everybody is. I think a lot of people think, oh, Colorado has all this snow, but the city really doesn't get much snow at all. It all hits the mountains, which is awesome because the mountains are only an hour away. So you can go, from my office, I can be on the slopes in 1 hour in Keystone, or I can be in Breckenridge in an hour and a half.
Why do you love this area, and what do you think this home is a good investment for somebody that would be moving to the area?
Congress Park is awesome. It's surrounded by homes up to $3.5 million. Love the fact that it's an East High School district. So from a school standpoint, it's my favorite high school. It has a wonderful graduating class. It has all kinds of famous people. Air, Wind, and Fire, the musicians, they all went there. It's got all these crazy, hilarious, successful people that went to East High School. Also nationally known, like Harvard recognizes it, Yale recognizes it. So your kid can actually walk there. And this is listed for only $640, and I know you can pick it up for $600. Put $100,000 into it, it's gonna be worth $950 to $1 million all day, and it's gonna do nothing but appreciate. But this is a nice single family home that you can buy, build on, and just really do a lot of sweat equity in.
Hey Amber, good to see you.
Tell us a little bit about your history here and how you guys are different in the Denver market.
Yeah, so opened in January of 2022. Been in the business for 28 years as an optometrist. And I was just kind of tired of seeing the trend in the industry where two big companies are kind of putting out the same cookie cutter products. And we wanted to offer people something really unique and fun and colorful, because eyewear should be fun. If you're gonna wear glasses, you wanna look good and feel good. So that's what we're all about.
We had a blast today in downtown Denver, and thanks to Vivi, we got a real behind the scenes look, and I can see why so many people love to call Denver home. Thanks for La Loteria for providing a great lunch for us, and Artisan Optical for hooking me up with a sweet new pair of shades and fixing my old ones. I'm off to the next great city to feature it for all of you. That's all we have time for today and this episode of Your American Dream Denver. I'll join you next time.
Welcome to this episode of The American Dream, Minneapolis. I'm your host, Erin Klein, and I'm excited to share my amazing hometown with you. What do you think of when you think of fitness? Is it strength training? Lacing up your shoes and going for a run? Maybe it's belonging to a gym. What if I told you that you could get your fitness on for free with an energetic group of supportive people? That's the November Project, and we are here in downtown Minneapolis in the wee hours of the morning to check them out. Let's go see what this project is all about. So tell us about this phenomenon that is the November Project.
It is all about free fitness and community. All abilities, all ages, workouts. So come as you are, and we have a good time. It's a really great community, as I think you're gonna get to see.
Where did this start, and how many cities has it been?
So 53 cities internationally, but majority in the US. It started in Boston. A couple guys, their crew season was over. They got together for the month of November, every morning, meeting. Accountability is what it's all about. And it just kind of spread. They had a whole bunch of people coming, Boston, Harvard Stadium, and then went from there. But this chapter here is something really special, actually. Started by Ben and Holly and continued from there. Can't wait to share it with everyone.
Well, and I know I've been here and I've done the workouts, and I think it's so cool. The really big component about this is inclusivity, right? Like you say, all faces, all paces?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Hashtag just show up. we've got you, you know.
Yeah, we really like that it's a space that is for everybody, no matter where you're at in your fitness journey or where you're at in life. It's a space for people to come and build community and just move together in the mornings.
It's so cool. What's your favorite thing about the November Project?
My favorite is, so on Fridays, we go to different locations all around the city, different parks. It's a great way to explore the place you live. Minneapolis has the best parks anywhere, if you ask me. And it's really a great time. We're also #weatherproof all year round. No matter if it's -20 or if it's 100 degrees out, we're out here.
Or if it's 90% humidity. How about you? What's your favorite?
Yeah, I really like that it's an opportunity to get outside before the day starts. It's an opportunity to get outside and spend some time with a bunch of people that are also happy, weirdly, to be awake early in the morning and just moving and grooving before the day starts.
So I know you guys are doing what you call yearbook photos today. Tell us about that.
Yearbook photos, we do a picture day once a year. We gather everybody and we have a theme going on. So today's theme is dress like your favorite musician or favorite band, or wear a band t-shirt, or if you don't have anything to bring, we've got some props for people to play around with. And it's just a way to kind of capture the moment in time, see who's coming, and have fun with that online.
That's really cool. We're gonna see some interesting costumes, I think.
Yeah.
And give us an idea of what a typical workout is. Or is there a typical workout?
Yeah, our workouts typically always involve some sort of elevation gain and then some sort of body weight exercise. Today we're on a hill, so we'll be running up and over the hill, and then we've got some push-ups and burpees alongside it.
One of our most classic workouts is basically what you said, but we go up and over this hill on the minute, every minute, for 30 minutes, and it's called the Messenger. That's a classic. People really like that one. We also get to a lot of public staircases outdoors, so hiking up the stairs, but there's also a lot of fun games involved. You're gonna see a lot of people giving high fives and encouraging each other, and that's really what it's all about when it comes down to it.
Makes it a lot easier to work harder when you've got a lot of people around you working hard and high-fiving you. So who shows up for the November Project?
Oh, we have a wide range of people. Sometimes, you have people's first time, and we love to welcome in first-timers, but you have people that have been coming here for 10 years.
We've got people recovering from knee surgeries, people recovering from sports injuries, and then people training for ultramarathons. So it's a really cool blend of everybody from everywhere.
Well, and that community component, so when the workout's over, there's some fellowship or get-together afterwards, right?
Yes, and some people come just for the coffee. We go meet for coffee or tea after every workout. It's an amazing way to start your day when you really get to connect. Because sometimes when you're running or working out, you don't really get to connect other than that high five. And yeah, it's something special.
Yeah, such an inspiring way to start the day. Thanks you guys so much for sharing this with us. I can't wait to share this with the country. I hope you found that as inspiring as I did. Thanks for joining me on this episode of The American Dream. I'm your host, Erin Klein, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.